An early morning shooting has left a man dead. Police found his body while on routine patrol. At this hour, relatives are gathering at the corner of Grand and Lawrence Streets, not very far away from the state capitol. That's where the victim's body was discovered this morning.
The fatal shooting in Hartford, where we're learning more details tonight. News 8's Noel Gardner is there and joins us live with all the latest. Noel?
Aaron, there are many holes in this murder investigation. Right now, police are still looking for that shooter. I can tell you there were many witnesses at the scene of the crime during that shooting, but when police arrived, they scattered. Candles marking the area where Brian Williamson was found with a gunshot wound to the head outside Stowe Village Mini Mart on Main Street Saturday afternoon. He was pronounced dead at St. Francis Hospital. Now, before police arrived, a second person was taken to the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds to his legs and arms. The 26-year-old man remains in stable condition at this hour.
It has been a massive raid. We're talking FBI, ATF. We're talking about a lot of different people involved in this, including Hartford Police, New Britain Police. And while they're saying it is such a big effort to take out a lot of drug dealers, alleged drug dealers, a lot of drug dens, it makes a big difference to the children who live next door. They're children playing hoops on Zion Street, just 3 doors down from what police are calling one of the biggest drug houses in the city.
They're survivors.
On Zion Street, they do what they have to survive. Do you feel safe on the streets?
No, we're walking in numbers.
If you live around here, you just get used to it, you know.
You can get used to all the drug activity?
You don't have a choice.
But at dawn, SWAT teams broke the early morning silence, hitting nearly a dozen locations in and around Hartford. Police say they arrested 9 people at this location on Zion Street, seizing thousands and thousands of bags of heroin.
It's not supposed to go on, but when you grew up in this area, you get used to living around it, so.
We met Clifford Gould walking his children down Zion Street. He says he was jailed several times for drugs, but got out in 2006 and didn't look back.
My mother died when I was 10. Me, my brother, and my sister, we all made promises to my mother. We'd graduate from school and try to do what we had to do in life on her deathbed.
He wasn't surprised by today's raid, knowing what it's like growing up here.
You grow up in a certain area, and then the older people in that area, you have nobody to look up to, so you look up to them. Because it's either an addict or you're either a drug dealer.
New Haven, Connecticut. Home of Yale University, the surrounding areas of New Haven are impoverished and crime-ridden. Nearly 68 crimes occur annually for every 1,000 residents.
Welcome to Hartford.
Violence is part of their lifestyle. It's part of their overhead. It's what they do.
People willing to kill and die for the colors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hartford, Connecticut. In a state with the highest per capita income, its capital is one of its poorest cities. Hartford has about 120,000 residents. Their huge illegal empire rakes in volumes of cash to keep the gang running. Their biggest moneymakers? Narcotics.
Everything, marijuana, heroin, cocaine, wet.
Lists of crimes range from car thefts to prostitution and shakedowns. They're also notorious for their ruthlessness. It's a release from an otherwise tortured existence. A housing project on Hartford's north side, known for its poverty and violence.
She would stab you in a heartbeat.
Hartford, the capital city of the Constitution State. Street gangs are nothing new here, but since the 1980s, they have become widespread, organized, and dangerous.
This area that we're going down right now is again, still controlled by the Los Salitos. We get down to Broad Street, you're gonna find it's Latin King territory down there.
Violent street gang, fueled by money, guns, and drugs, control much of the city.
We want to go and find, Michael Jackson, he was not from Connecticut. He was from the hood. Whitney Houston was from Newark. I was from Harlem. Jay was from Brooklyn. And we're not looking in those same areas that gave birth to our legends and our heroes.
We got the collars, scholars, word like peace to power in my whole unit. Word up, quick to set it, don't wet it. Real niggas lick shots, peace Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Hartford, homicide niggas, we in Connecticut. This is what I'm reppin', kids. Speak of proper etiquette. Fag niggas running their mouth, teach some etiquette. I'm in the hood, Baltimore to CT. Hartford, New Haven, where the streets be. Bridgeport, water, where the berry be. Walk in my hood and puff, you could get buried, B. I'm an office nigga, my niggas are off this nigga. You must be lost, my nigga, this gonna cost, my nigga. Big mom had to fight puff for royalties. Dancing with the devil, my nigga, what type of boy is he? Take that, you better stick to dancing, bruh. In my hood, you gon' get damaged and bandaged up. In my book, you a lame, pulling his panties up. Cassidy the real man, so I asked her, can we buck? How you shit on your white whole state? How you a man and act so gay? The minister said it ain't so late. You can still turn your life around, nigga, it's okay. How you play 3 of the hardest niggas in the game? No respect for the crab, hip-hop or his name. You should just bow your head real low and shame. Never disrespect my state, knowledge you know my name. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Hartford, homicide niggas, we in Connecticut. This is what I'm reppin', kids. Speak of proper etiquette. Fag niggas running their mouth, teach some etiquette. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Hartford, homicide niggas, we in Connecticut. This is what I'm reppin', kids. Speak of proper etiquette. Fag niggas running their mouth, teach some etiquette. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Hartford, homicide niggas, we in Connecticut. CT, stand up. Homicide Hartford, you know what it is. Let's stick together. One.
I ain't playing with you garbage niggas. Shout out to CT, them homicide Hartford niggas. Connecticut.
Hartford police were outmanned, outgunned, and overwhelmed. The city's homicide rate was climbing and soon reached its highest level in years.
That was 3-night span where it was absolute pandemonium. Shots being fired up and down this stretch and all the way down on the next block.
Guys take out guns and start shooting in the air, like broad daylight, like they were some war-torn country. That's brazen, just didn't care. Bang, 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 just shooting guns.
For years, officials had denied they had a serious gang problem. That was no longer possible.
The public was sick and tired of this non-stop violence, and these guys were in the face of the public. They're gonna do what they wanted, despite what anyone...
Hartford and the country were outraged.
I'm sick and tired of every week picking up the newspaper and seeing that one of our young people is dead again for a gang-related shooting.